Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase video here on the channel. Today we're going to be going over a mod known as the Combat Structures mod. This mod simply adds in brand new structures to your world of Minecraft that focus primarily on vanilla blocks, but it's meant to enrich your world in a lot more crazy structures like the one you see over there. So we're going to be reviewing this mod today. Of course, if you guys have been enjoying the mod showcase on the channel, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get right into this. So this mod's available for versions 1.19.2 up to Minecraft 1.21.1 NeoForge, which is where we are right now. First thing I'm going to show off is the new structure blocks that were added in and some of the new mobs, because there's 3 new mobs that are added in with this mod, and then we'll show off some of the structures. So let's do it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the reinforced aquarium, amethyst, gold block, and copper blocks, which are really cool. This is what they look like in the actual world. They're meant to be, I assume, purely decoration blocks, but as you can see, they're crafted as so. They have their own crafting recipes because you too are more than welcome to build with these blocks, which I think is really cool and useful. After that, we have some spikes, which is crafted with some dripstone and some polished andesite slabs. When do you see those two things in a recipe? And yes, they're going to do as you expect they would do. They're going to murder you if I wasn't in creative mode. After that, we have a bunch of plaster blocks. These are, again, made up of the structures, but you're also meant to decorate with them if you want. Some of them have craft recipes, some of them do not. The plaster block itself is crafted with mud, packed mud specifically, which is really nice. And of course, again, you're going to find these in some of these structures. You're more than welcome to craft them to heart's content. They're really, really cool. And then we also have this ender lamp, which does not have a crafting recipe, but I imagine you are going to be finding it in the end structures where these things spawn. As for the mobs, I'll show off all 3 of them right now. They are going to be spawning in very specific structures. I'm not sure which ones they'll spawn in, but we have first up the Amethyst Guardian. He has 20 health, 15 armor bars, and he's literally, he's holding amethyst. He's pretty scary. After that, we have the Amethyst Archer, 20 health, 15 armor bars. Again, pretty terrifying of a mob. And then the Diamond Guardian, 40 health, 20 armor bars. And as you see, he's holding a soul torch as well as in full diamond armor. Pretty terrifying. I wouldn't want to go up against any of those mobs in just iron gear. They're going to tear you apart. That being said, let's show off some of the structures. But before we do that, I'll read the synopsis of the mod itself. So this mod adds in dozens of new structures to your world as of the latest release. These structures are intended to enrich your Minecraft experience by helping to fill some of the emptier areas of the map with more to see, do, and loot. Most structures do contain mobs as well as procedurally generated loot chests. Some structures are simply added to help paint the story across the landscape, such as several new ruined structures. Some structures are intended, however, to be very difficult long-term goals that are a great way to test any late-game modded gear you might have picked up along the way. Others are simply there to conquer, but you will know which is which until you enter the fray. So they're meant to all be just sort of mysteriously generated structures, and the mod creator has said that they welcome you installing this into mod packs to sort of test how difficult these things can get. But the first one we're showing off here is this sort of coral ancient destroyed tower here, which is pretty cool. Again, some are meant to have actual chests in them, others are not. Really, the bubble coral block is the treasure that you're going to be getting in this structure specifically. I'm not actually seeing any chests, so I'm going to assume this one is meant to be sort of those just procedurally generated ones. And in case you're wondering, if you try looking in the /locate command, you can, I believe, yes, you can locate all of the combat structures. So let's actually go check out the mansion. We'll teleport there. But yes, you are welcome to use the /locate command if you want to actually start in specific areas. But this is known as the mansion. This is generating, it looks like, in forest biomes. So let's check it out. Oh, it belongs to the pillagers. Why am I not surprised? So the entrance is right here. Upon entering the mansion, you will see there is a bunch of pillagers in here and evokers, or sorry, vindicators. And I like how there's actually like furnaces and everything. So this is meant to just be their place. They've made a nice house for themselves. It's pretty cool. What is under here? Oh, a spawner. And of course, as you can see, there is a chest here with an efficiency 2 diamond axe. That's pretty good. And like all the pillager places, you're meant to fight your way through here. There is an evoker at the top. We got some string in a chest. I think that's pretty funny. Barrels have loot. Yep, barrels have loot. Gotta check those barrels as well. And you can see some of the plaster blocks are used on the outside to sort of help build and decorate this house as well, which is really nice. And these structures are also found in other dimensions too, such as the Nether and End. So really, the sky is the limit here in terms of actually finding one. Speaking of, I just found another one over here. It looks like a castle, so let's go and check this one out. But yeah, like I said, you're meant to sort. It doesn't specifically say how many structures are added in with this mod, but I would imagine there's a good bit. This one is actually made with copper blocks on the roof. I see that. And a bunch of stone. But let's see if we can find the entrance to this place right here. So let's check it out. So upon entering this one, it is a massive church. However, there are spawners here. Looks like we're getting an evoker, of course. I like how he actually has his name above his head. That's really nice of them. So we have some ravagers that are actually trapped in cages there. That's pretty scary. In the chest here, we have some iron hose that are enchanted. We have a crossbow that's enchanted. That's really cool. Again, avoiding the ravagers. There's even spawners up here on the balcony, which I assume is meant to spawn them so they can snipe at you. We have a massive chandelier that's customly made in the center here. And I gotta say, kudos to all the people that built this mod or worked on it. It looks really well done, and I like how all the structures actually have their own sort of places you can explore. There's even a basement to the church. Let's check this out. So if we come down here, it literally leads to like a dungeon with a creeper in it. So the light levels are just down enough that mobs can spawn here. Of course, we have mangrove seeds. We have some decorated pots, enchantment bottles. We have some more there's actually a spawner down here. We have some chests with some scaffolding. And turtle eggs. That's crazy. I like how all the loot here, I can't actually see. Let me see what is literally down here. I like how all the loot is like just, I don't know, it's like it's custom themed. It's really nice. And there's even a spawner underneath the cat, which is terrifying. Let's check what's in here. So if you come in here, there is is this just a farm for these things, or can I actually climb up here? Okay, so literally this looks like a farm for just dripstone and the glowberries, which is interesting. But yeah, you could literally make this into your house once you get rid of like all the spawners that are hidden throughout. That's probably the most dangerous thing that you'd have to uncover. And honestly, I could see myself accidentally mining into that area because I mine a lot in my Minecraft world. I could literally see myself just, oh, well, it looks like I found this. All right, so where does the staircase go up? Let's go up here and see what we're going to find up on top of the staircase. So you can go this way, it looks like. These barrels have some loot in them too. You can go even further up. And there's another spawner with a bunch of barrels. There's a lot of barrels here. And they all, not all of them, but most of them have loot in them, which is really nice. But let's punch our way out of here. Let's get out of this church and check out maybe one more structure before we call it a video. But yeah, I'm super impressed with the structure so far. Some of them are pretty massive, but others aren't. So it's kind of like, I guess, the balance there. But let's check out what other combat structures could we locate. So we got the flying boat. We have the end island hanging fortress. I feel like that's in the end though, so we're not going to check that one out. The obsidian end castle. Yep, another one. Obsidian loot spike. Okay, nope, that's definitely not available as well. Yeah, so what you're going to want to notice is a lot of these structures, if it says you can't locate them in the overworld, that means they literally are only available in the end. Let's check out the Pillager village, since I feel like we're all villager themed right now. Do not tell me this is literally a village that's for the pillagers. That is hilarious. They even have their own farms with hanging signs. I haven't seen a single mod creator use hanging signs yet in their builds. That's crazy. Oh, we got the witch living here too. That's crazy. That's hilarious. We got a little water hole. We got a little target practice area for them. They even have tipped arrows. This place would be crazy to loot at early game. I mean, you'd never survive. Don't get me wrong. There's so, like, the Vindicators alone will tear you apart. But yeah, I like that the Pillagers have, like, their own sort of thing. I feel like vanilla Minecraft sort of skimped out with the Pillager stuff. They could have done a whole lot more with their society. I know they have outposts and stuff, but, like, give us more with the Illager race. Like, they're so fun. Anyway, that's going to do it for this mod showcase. I've shown you guys a few of the structures, but again, there's a plethora of them. There's a bunch in the nether and the end that I don't want to spoil for you guys. And a lot of things seem to be pillager themed, so prepare yourselves. And we didn't even find a dungeon that had, like, the new mobs that I showed you guys. But that is going to do it for this mod showcase. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving me a like, subscribing if you're new. Let me know in the comments down below which structures you have found, which ones you think are the most difficult or the most fun to loot. And I forgot if I mentioned this or not, but the download link will be in the description if you guys want to check out the mod for yourselves. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.